My name is Landon. I am 14 years old, and I'm from Alito, Texas. I used to do and come back into Cook Children's for some radiology scans when I was 6 years old, and I had leg calf Perthes disease, which is kind of a disease that it starts a blood clot in your leg, and it makes it to where the blood can't get to the bones and correctly in the body. So when I was little, I had basically my hip was really damaged because of this blood clot. And I had to go in for radiology and scans every now and then. Well, I had to not run or jump, right? With the leg calf Perthes disease, it expected to be a 3-year healing time. And during that time is whenever I found out that I could sing. And I've been singing for about 8, close to almost 9 years. I've been singing ever since I was 6 years old. I actually found out I could sing because Indianapolis, I had asked my parents where I'd wanted to go for vacation, and they took me up to Indiana, and I went to the Indy 500. And that's when Leanne Rimes was singing the national anthem there, and I kind of fell in love with the song. And I was like, Mom, I really want to sing the national anthem for our July 4th party, because we had a family gathering. And she was like, well, son, you really have to know the lyrics to those words. You really have to not be stuttering on any of it, or you gotta know the words front and back, and that's a very hard song to sing. And I was like, shoot, I'm gonna do this. So what I did in the middle of the kitchen, I just started belting out the national anthem. And I was like, I didn't know I could do that. And then my mom was like, I didn't know you could do that either.
Sounds that send a wretch like me.
We wanted to come up to Cook Children's and do a performance, but with my music school and my teacher, she couldn't get it arranged because you had to be, I think, 13 or 16, and I wasn't able to come here and sing for Cook Children's, so I guess we didn't think much about it. But then we were about to be on our way out of here. I got curious and came in here, and we met Raymond and all the wonderful people that work here in the Child Life Zone, and that's what brought me here to Cook Children's, and that's why I record today.
I remember how you told me that life may not be easy, and everything that I need, you've already given me. I remember how
I really did not know about the fact that I had perfect pitch until, so one day I was at a music school. I was about 7 years old. I came for a summer camp, Creative Soul, and they used to have little summer camps, and I was coming in for a guitar summer camp, and we were tuning our guitars, and the guy at the front was like, okay, make sure this E string is right. This A string is right. And I was like, mine's an E string. It sounds like an E. And he was like, and he came down there and he got the tuner out. It was E. He was like, Landon, come back over here. And so we went over to the front room where there was a piano, and they just started hitting keys on the keyboard, and I was like, A, E, E flat, G sharp, and I was telling them right off the bat, and they were like, this kid has perfect pitch. And that's when I actually realized it, and growing up with it, it was just, when I was a toddler, I noticed that I didn't notice, my parents noticed, that I was always really sensitive to certain sounds, like loud crowds, and I would cry when I was little. I would cry because of my sensitive ears, and how I would get real upset whenever there was a loud crowd. If we went to a Cowboys game, we're going to an Alito game, I would always get real upset, so I always had to wear beanies and earmuffs when I was little. But we didn't know that had anything to do with perfect pitch until that day when I was 7 years old. So the main things I do to prepare is I like to, if I have to strum something on the guitar, I have to learn the chords. If I have to play something on the piano, I will try to learn some of the chords that I have to play there as well. But I mostly do singing, and when I sing, I just have to practice the verses and choruses over and over, everything, and the entire thing together. I always do a vocal warm-up that consists of several different sounds and things that I have to sing out to try to just warm up. It's not too complicated, but it's just some preparation that has to go into making this all possible. It really took my mind off of the fact that I had Leg-Perthes disease. It was really tough too, because I was always in an excruciating pain when I was sitting down, and I always had to get cushions and stuff to try to help me sit without pain, and I had to really adjust myself to that. And singing and performing allowed me to kind of shift my focus away from it, and being able to put work and put a kind of a distraction away from music. Speaks volumes, right? Music is what brings people together, but it really brought me away from, it helps me kind of take my mind and put myself at ease when I'm just listening to music or if I'm practicing a certain song. My parents don't sing. I had some aunts and uncles that used to kind of sing, but it wasn't really something that was passed down. It was just something that was a pure gift from God. And I want to be able to use that to help benefit Cook Children's and anything that you guys want to be able to help me help other kids in need.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
I dream to be able to be a part of a record label or creating my own record label and trying to produce music and write songs and perform. I want to be an all-around performer as well. And my goal, my dream goal someday, the biggest thing that I want to do and my career will be complete, is if I can sell out AT&T Stadium. That'll be my absolute 100% goal in life. That's what I want to do. I don't know how I could say thank you enough for letting me be a part of this. It's a very large motivation for me to be able to come out here, record the songs, go and do the performances. Even we just went to Panda Expresses and going to try to thank them for what their money they're raising. I mean, it's just such an awesome honor, and I would have never been able to dream it myself.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now junto a mí, junto a mí. Y aunque las montañas o cielo caiga, oh, no voy a preocuparme, porque sé que tú estás junto a mí. No lloraré, no lloraré. Oh, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me.